Alright, GM everyone. What I am about to show you is the game that will revolutionize Web3 gaming. So my name is John. I am from MetaGaming Guild. And to start my presentation, just a quick overview of the gaming market. In 2021, the global gaming market has a whopping revenue of 180 billion US dollar. And that is bigger than the Hollywood and music industry combined. Also, the same year, the play-to-earn gaming rocked the crypto world. And it drove mass adoption, and it made millionaire out of those who jumped on the trend early. But later on, we realized that play-to-earn gaming is not sustainable. And we have identified the three main problems of crypto gaming. First is the inflationary tokenomics, the barrier to entry, and the unsustainable reward system. Now, let's go back to the main purpose of gaming. Why do we play games? Now, we believe that gaming should be about fun, relaxation, mental stimulation, and enjoyment. That is why we, from MetaGaming Guild, who were able to raise $3 million US last 2021, from these investors, created our own game called Meta Saga Warriors. It is a roguelike dungeon crawler free-to-own NFT game that uses the factory NFT model approach. That's right, it's not play to earn, it's not play and earn, it's factory NFT. So what is this factory NFT? So it let players mint other in-game assets, incentivizing mass adoption without relying on inflationary tokenomics. Alright, so how are we gonna solve the problems mentioned earlier using in this game? First, for the inflationary tokenomics, our own token will not be connected to the game's growth, meaning that developers could create more sustainable game economy. Next one is the barrier to entry. Our NFTs are free to mint, so that the players won't have to pay for anything to play the game. And that removes the artificial barrier to entry. And lastly, the unsustainable reward system. This is what I've noticed from the previous play-to-earn game. They are just rewarding players who just grinds every day without being really competitive. So, what happens? They just cash out in-game rewards instead of pushing money back into the game's cyclical economy. Now, in our game, we will only reward those players that are really competitive or those players that are in the leaderboards. Alright, so who will be our target market? First is the mobile gamers and the browser PC gamers. So as what you can see in the graph, they contribute more than half of the entire gaming market revenue. And also, the global gaming blockchain gaming market is projected to grow from 4.6 billion US dollar from the previous year up to 65.7 billion US dollar in 2027 with a compound annual growth rate of 70.3%, which is a huge opportunity. All right, so you will ask, how are we gonna profit from it since this is a free mint project? So we identified 4 revenue streams for our project. First is from the in-app purchases, royalty fees from secondary marketplaces, of course, tournament, sponsorships, and advertisements. So where are we now? What are the things that the team have already achieved? So yeah, our Genesis collection is set to mint next month. So these are for free. So we are currently on the whitelisting phase. And also, the minting hasn't started yet, but we already have a playable game, which is different because we developed first the utility of the game to guarantee the NFTs will have use cases. So it is currently available on PC and soon to be on mobile. And lastly, to promote mass adoption, we have already conducted several IRL events locally in the Philippines. And of course, these milestones wouldn't be possible without the team that are ambitious yet pragmatic on what we want to achieve. So these guys you see over here have a proven track record in game development and in delivering quality Web3 products. So once again, I am John from MetaGaming Guild, and I am looking forward to seeing you all in the leaderboards. Thank you.
All right, quick question. Okay. For a free mint project, what type of conversion do you aim for, do you see for free versus paid players?
Sorry?
What type of conversion do you see from, since you're a free mint project, to become monetized players, right? Like from a free player to a monetized player?
Sure. Actually, when the demand arises, the the NFTs will be sold in the NFT marketplaces, and we will get royalty fees from it. So yeah, we only have a limited of 10,000 NFTs, which is called Genesis NFTs, and those Genesis NFTs can only be the one who can generate another set of NFTs. So we are sure that it can create a demand from the players.
The Genesis NFTs are free to mint?
Yeah, free to mint.
Okay. So how do you convert to paid players?
Paid players.
Yeah, like the players spending capital in the game.
We don't. Players don't need to pay for anything.
Okay. A player will pay to engage in the ecosystem when they purchase something on the
Okay.
marketplace,
So
right?
you mean the in-app purchases,
Yes.
right? So actually, if the player wishes to level up his gaming experience, he can purchase cosmetics in the game, and that's how we can also generate revenue.
Yeah. So, what type of conversion do you expect to see from from like your free players that are minting for free, breeding for free, generating new NFTs for free, to ones that will spend capital on this cosmetics, leveling up in marketplace versus just pumping out free NFTs?
Yeah, for the conversion, we haven't really have plan on that, because what we are aiming is to distribute these NFTs for free first, and then for our revenue model, those only listed for revenue streams that I shown earlier.
Any more questions?
Could you please share some of the traction that you have garnered? In terms
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that question. For the traction, since we launched our open beta last October 2022, we already have monthly active users of 200 players. And also, this is what I consider our advantage, because since we started as a guild, we already have a community of gamers inside us. So there are guaranteed players that will play the game. Our community is over 25,000 members. So yeah, that's the traction.
All right, more questions. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
You previously mentioned that rewards. You reward the player in the leaderboard, right? Can you elaborate a bit on that?
Okay, sure. So when we host a what we call tournament, there will be a battle pass, wherein if players wants to participate, he will need to purchase that, and all the reward, the payment that we collected there will be pooled, and that will be distributed to the players, to the leaderboard.
So esports
Yeah,
tournament
something like
model.
that. Yeah.
You mentioned that you previously raised 3 million. How long was that ago, and what was the user fund then, and what's the user fund now?
Yeah. So that 3 million was raised during the boom of the Axie Infinity. So we spent that in scholarship programs. So yeah, right now the Play to Earn gaming is down. That's why some of our funds are also.
How long is your runway?
We can survive for at least 5 years. And also to extend further our runway, we are also raising fund to further extend. Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask this. In terms of the token model, I mean, it feels like this one is focused on. Oh, sorry,
Time's up. You can ask questions later. All right. So thank
you
you
so
so much, MetaGaming.